Hi everyone, in this class I'm just going to teach you some new things. So actually I just want to make this form workable, the registration.php. So for this case I just have to go to the localhost slash php myadmin, okay, because I just have to create the new table inside the CMS system, okay, and the table name should be users, okay. So I'm just going to click on go button, or something more you have to do here. I'm just opening the localhost slash php slash cms and press enter, okay. I got the CMS and I'm just clicking on the registration page, okay. So here the first thing first is a name, an email address, password, and all other things. So the first thing is the wait for a while, 1 2 3. We don't need to put the confirm password. The password is okay. The two fields only for just for checking that our password is cleared or no. So by the way, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, okay, these are 10. But one other thing, the role, okay, admin or subscriber, so actually they are 11, and the one more is the ID, okay, so 12. So let's just click on go button, and the first thing is user ID, the second one the username, okay. I'm just typing user with everyone, so I'm just copying the user and just pasting here continuously with all of them because I have to use all of them. So right now this is the email address, okay, and I was just thinking, why not I'll type the user F name, means the user first name, and the user L name, okay. I'll just clear this thing in the form as well. So right now here I have to put the email address, after the email the password, okay, then the gender and the marital status, gender, and then the user marital not space, actually the status, okay. So after that I'm just going to know more the phone number and the designation, phone number, okay, and the designation. And then the next one is the website, official website, and the address in about me. Official website, user website is okay, okay. So then the address, and then the about us. So that is actually perfect, which I just want. So simply just change the types of all of them. I'm just selecting the text, again text for all of them, okay. So the text as well, again the text, again text and text, okay, text and text and text. And obviously accountability is really important, so I'm just creating another one column at the end of the table, and here this is the date, okay, or actually date, okay, perfect. Now I'm just changing its type from int to timestamp, okay. I just selected the timestamp here because I just want to know that when this user or any user has been submitted or created, by the way. So I'm just selecting the primary and just clicking on the okay go, and clicking on the AI, okay. So then I'm just clicking on save button. I done that, and when I just click on browse button, okay, it has nothing actually. So by the way, we have to get this username, sorry, this table on the registration page. So let's just do this. This is the starting of the registration, the form, and at the top you can see that this is a submit contact link. We can delete that because this was the copy of the previous page, the contact us page, but actually I'm just thinking to use it, okay, for my things. I'm just removing this insert SQL and just making the insert SQL again, and all other things are okay. This is the thing, the is set, and here instead of submit contact, what I have to type, submit user, okay. The button name is submit user, so I'm just typing here the submit user, okay. Save that, and then after the submit user, this is the date, official date, which is actually right now here. And then I'm just picking up the run SQL, this is okay, but there I'm just going to create the SQL, by the way. INS SQL again, and just commands of SQL, insert into. Now let's just mention the table name. The table name is, I'm just going back to the browser to check that the table name is users. Okay, so users, and press in space and type some more things to parentheses and the values. Okay, two more, and that this is what I just want. Okay, so here in the first one, parentheses, I'm just putting the name of the fields. I'm just going to the database again, and the first one is the user F name, so I'm just mentioning the user F name, okay, and then just put up a comma and press in space and type user L name, and put another comma, and let's just type user email, and another comma, and then after the user email, the user password, another comma and press in space, and then the user gender. Okay, user gender. Then press another space and just mention the user marital status, okay, status. Here I just mentioned that, and press another comma, and then after the user marital status there is the thing user phone number, user phone NO, another comma, and then what is it there, the user designation. It means what's its job and what it does anywhere. The user designation, I just mentioned that, and add another comma, and then the user website, another comma, and the user address, about us, and date, user address, okay, user about us, and I just mentioned the date only, but here I'm just mentioning the user date. Okay, now save that and go here. Actually, I'm just going to change this. I'm just clicking on change button because this is really important. Change that. Okay, I just clicked there, and the thing is, and just type user and date. Okay, now click on save button. Okay, I got it. So there I have to do some more things. I'm just clicking on word wrap, and then here in the values, okay, I'm just putting all the data which I'm just getting through the form. So I'm just checking that everything is clear now. The name is name here, the email is email here, the password is password here, the name of password is password. Well, the confirm password, yeah, obviously we need it to confirming something in the PHP. So by the way, this is confirm. We have to validate our form. You already knew how to do. By the way, the gender is perfect. Okay, the marital status which we need. Okay, the phone number is the I have to change this. The gender must be the gender. Okay, not the this thing, gender. And here I'm just adding over here the ID, gender. Okay, and here I'm just adding the name. Okay, the name must be the gender. Okay, so this is clear, but I'm just going here, and here I'm just typing the marital status. So I'm just deleting the conf password or whatever, and I'm just typing marital status, and then here pressing in space and adding the ID, marital status. Okay, and then the last thing is actually adding the name here as well. And what name I'm just putting, I'm just typing marital status again. Okay, save that and just go down a little. So now the phone number should be the phone number. Okay, phone number. Okay, save that. Now the name of this should be the phone number, and we have to create the ID here, which should be the phone number. Okay, now let's just save that. Now go down, and this is the next one, the form group, and here I'm just removing this designation. Okay, now I'm just changing the for, and here I'm just typing DESIGNA designation, and then here I'm just adding N-A-M-E, name, and pressing any space and just typing designation. Okay, save that. So then what I'm just going to do is actually I'm just going to the official website, and here I'm just mentioning the website. Okay, so here I'm just changing the current password and just typing website, and here in the input area I'm just adding the ID. Okay, pressing in space and just typing website again. Okay, so this is clear. So the another thing is I'm just going to the next one, and this is the address, so I'm just changing its for loop, and for loop, not sorry, the for attribute, by the way, the address, and here I'm just adding the name again and just pressing in space and just adding the address again. So this is clear, and then the ID must be the address. Okay, so this is cleared. So after that, the about me, I'm just changing this as well. About me is the about me. Okay, clear. And then I'm just adding the ID here, the about me. Okay, this is clear. And then the name about me. Perfectly. I just managed all of them perfectly. This is the submit user button. These are the about me, or actually the names. So everything is clear. I'm just going back to the top, and here I'm just adding the values. Okay, I'm just mentioning the first thing first, the dollar and post name. Okay, got the name. Okay, and then the comma and press any space, and then the dollar, sorry, not the dollar, but dollar and post. Okay, I just mentioned the method as post, so that is why I'm just receiving all of data in the post way. So here I'm just typing the email. Okay, and then I'm just adding a comma again, and then two more single quotes, and the post, oh sorry, not in this way, yeah, post again, and then I'm just typing the next one is the, I have to check that, is the password. Okay, so I'm just typing password again. Okay, so then add another comma. I'm not getting the confirm password here in the SQL, but in next class I'll teach you how to validate the passwords through the PHP. So just wait for that, and I'm not using the confirm password now. The gender, so here I'm just calling the gender, post, and the gender, and another comma, and another thing, dollar post, and what I'm just gonna put here after the gender, the marital status. So let's just mention the marital status. Okay, another comma, and just go down, and after the marital status, what is it? The phone number, after the marital status. So the phone number, I'm just going back, and here I just did a wrong thing. The single quote should be here, and I'm deleting that single quote. So again, the dollar sign and the post. Okay, all the things are same, and after the marital status, the phone number, so I'm just putting the phone number. Okay, adding another comma, pressing in the space, and going down. After the phone number, there is the designation. So after the designation, the website. I'm going back. Okay, this work is a little bit lengthy, but really important. So the post, and here I'm just mentioning the address, and then another comma, and then dollar, sorry, not in this way, now dollar post and the website. Okay, now another comma, and pressing two single quotes, and just type the same thing which you did already. And here after the address, after the website, we just put the address. I think I did something wrong. The website should not be, okay, the website is on first here, but the address then the about me then. Okay, but here I just get the website first, the address then, and I'm just going back, first the website. Yeah, the first was the website, so this should be here, and a comma here. Okay, don't forget to put the commas if you just did some kind of mistake like I just did. So here you can see that there are two commas, so let's just correct this, otherwise you can be stuck. So the last thing is the about us, and the very last is the user date. This is the MySQL columns, and these are the data which is I'm bringing from the form. So the next one is I'm just adding the date, $date. Okay, this is the date which I'm just getting, which is actually the current date. So I'm just sending this on the date cell. So now let us match these as well. That the first one is the user F name. So here, okay, I got the thing. I just mentioned the only name. So I'm just going to the form, and this is the form group. This is the form. I'm just copying this form group, the first one, and just duplicating this. And actually, the first one should be the first name, okay, and the last one, the second one actually should be the last name and their names. The last name and the first one should be the first name. Okay, I just corrected that, first name, and then just do the same here, where actually this is the ID of it. So I'm just changing it to first name. Okay, I just did that, and I'm just going here and just typing, instead of simple name, I'm just typing the last name, because this is the last name. You can see that this is the last name. Okay, so last name again, and this is the last name. Okay, now I just did this in a perfect way. So I'm just going back, and actually here this is the user first name, user last name. So the user first name is the not only the name, that the first name is has the name of first name. So I'm just typing first name, and then the comma, and press any space, and add 2 more single quotes, and add the post. Okay, here I'm just typing last name and save that. Okay, now I just mentioned the first name and the last name and the email and all the things that clear the first name, last name, post, email, and post password, gender, and now I'm just mentioning all the things. First name is the first name here, last name is the last name here, username is the email here, user email actually, user password is the password here, user gender is the user gender here, next one is the marital status. So next one is the marital status after gender, and then the phone number. So after the marital status, here is the phone number. Okay, so here after the user phone number there is a designation. So after the phone number there is a website. Okay, I got the thing. I have to add the designation just after the phone number. This is why I just read that and match that, because we can forgot something, designation. Okay, now I have to go down to check that the spelling of designation is matching or no. So there is the designation, and the spelling is obviously the designation, perfect. Or if you just want to match the spelling, then select the text, and then you can see that all the matching text is actually blinking green. Okay, that means everything is perfect. And then after the designation there is the user website. So here is the user actually website, and then the address. So here is the post address. Okay, after that the address, and spelling of address is not right, I'm just adding 2s, and saving that and going to the browser back, and here I just mentioned 2s double s, so that is correct. And then the about us, so about us, and then the user date. So here the user date, I'm getting the date from here, which is actually the current date using the date function. So this is what I just want to teach you, and we just did that perfectly. So now the only thing which we left is to test this form. So I'll test this in next class, because the time is too much lower, so maybe we'll get some kind of errors. So we'll deal all that things in next class. So do this and practice, and I wish you will find the result. So stay tuned and goodbye.